leaving Perth, heading north. I've got a service booked in Darwin in 2 weeks. So I decided to go up the coast rather than inland. After talking to my mate Damien, he said, yeah, don't go the inland route, there's pretty much nothing to see there. So I thought that, I think it's a little bit further, but if there's more to see, that's great. I'm up for that. Well, there's a good lesson. I saw a sign out of town for 40 Roadhouse fuel 2 kilometres, so I just assumed that there was no more fuel for 440 kilometres and you need to stop here. I get about 350 on the highway on this, so I was going to fill my fuel bladder up. So I stopped and asked the guy, is it 440 k's to the next fuel stop? And there's a sign out of town. He said, no, that's the name of this roadhouse. So, yeah. Anyway, it's all good. Geraldton looks like a nice town. Staying in a hotel tonight. It's still a bit cold and uncomfortable in a tent. So, having a good night's sleep is important. Without a good night's sleep, you don't travel real well. Getting to bed early and having a good night's sleep works well for me, because then I tend to wake up about 5:30, scratch my ass and make a coffee, and I'm ready to go by 6. So checkout time is until 10, so I spend about 3 hours editing video, which is great because my fresh time is definitely in the early mornings. Not so much in the afternoon, sort of night time.
Is this your first time here?
Yeah.
Excellent. I'll get you sorted with the entry permit. This one's per person, okay. So it'll be a $15 adult day pass. Okay. This is entry to Monkey Maya, and we also have a dolphin presentation happening right now. Okay. So if you're looking to come down and check that out, the feeding will happen in about 5 minutes. Okay. Just the other side of the brown building through the boardwalk is where you can watch the feeding. And I'd recommend...
Straight up there, right?
Yeah, straight up there, park straight ahead, and have a lovely time riding.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Morning guys, I'm here at Nowhwere Roadhouse. I'm just headed to Karratha today. Nowhwere is about 300 k's east of Karratha. I'll stop at Karratha tonight and then head to Broome tomorrow, but do some camping camping along the way because Karratha to Broom's about 800 k's. So yeah, trip's going well so far. Good to be out of the wet weather down south. It's 29 degrees generally of a day. Just perfect. Alright, let's get into it. I'm in Karratha and I had a look at the rear tyre on my bike yesterday and realised it was starting to look a bit squared off from the 1500 kilometres I've travelled from Perth. I've got 2500 kilometres still to go from here to Darwin by the Gibb River Rd, and I just didn't think it was going to make it. So I hunted around yesterday for a tyre, none available unsurprisingly, peak season, small town, also called Broome, Kununurra, no luck. Finally found a Motos tyre that is not exactly the right size. It's a size that's 1/4 of a mil smaller, but I'm pretty sure the guy at Coastline Power Sports, I just forget his name, but he was very helpful. He did some research for me, found out that it will likely fit the bead. It's only slightly smaller in diameter. So I bought that tyre and found a guy. He recommended a guy to fit it for me. Also very grateful to him for fitting it for me, and I'm just sitting around waiting in Kununurra. Weather's beautiful. Just waiting for the tyre to be fitted and I'll head off towards Broome, hopefully sometime around lunchtime. Now it's a decent train. BHP's operation there. This is their entrance to their port infrastructure. There's a loader up there, or the top of a loader. A couple of days here in Port Hedland to have a bit of a break. It's been quite hot actually. I nearly got caught out yesterday. In fact, I did get caught out. 29 degrees and travelling with my riding gear and you know, riding pants, safety gear and that on. You don't really recognise the signs of heat stroke and you know, heat exhaustion. And I think yesterday I actually had a bit of heat stroke because when I pulled into Port Hedland I had a bleeding nose, and I'm pretty sure a bleeding nose is one of the symptoms of, or signs of, you know, lack of moisture in your system. So I've just been to the chemist and got some Hydrolyte. The Hydrolyte section at Port Hedland chemist is the biggest I've ever seen. They must go through a fair bit of Hydrolyte, I reckon. Not surprisingly. So this is the port. Some big ships in. Yeah, the sun's low on the horizon, isn't it? Makes it hard when you're riding into that environment. Look at that. There's Australia's wealth. It's what makes us rich, folks. All your hospitals and roads and infrastructure. That's what it is. It's not baristas and cafe lattes, that's for sure. Nice. There's a few ships out there waiting to berth. I reckon there must be in the order of 20 odd. I counted about 25. Awesome. Well, this being the end of week 4, that means it's the end of this video. Thanks for watching.